900 watts of extraction technology. Designed to blast at the perfect speed, transforming ordinary foods into superfoods. When you take control of your life, good habits become completely organic. From the innovators of nutrient extraction, the NUTRiBULLET Pro.
And we've got it here at HSN. And guys, I am such a nerd. I am a customer just like you are. So I went online ahead of the time. So you don't have to, but if you want to, you can. And I said, let me see if we can find apples to apples in this, okay? I wanted to see, could I compare our configuration with anything else that's out there? So I kind of went shopping. I looked around. Nothing even came close to the value we're offering here at HSN. First off, it's the Pro, guys. As that little commercial said, this is 900 watts. You'll hear it, you'll feel it, and you know it. And it works amazingly well. Everything from sorbets to soups to dressings to drinks, you name it, this can do it for you. Now, we have an exclusive configuration, guys, and nobody has this. I don't care if you go to the Bathy store and the Betty store or any place else, no one has our configuration. First off, you get the Pro. You're gonna get two, and this is really important to pay attention to this part because I definitely want you to compare apples to apples. You're getting 2 of the 24-ounce containers included. Those are the cups. You're getting the big guy. This is the 32-ounce cup that's included. You're getting 2 of the to-go lids here. You're also getting what's called the lip ring because that goes over the lid, so it makes it smooth for you to drink it. You're getting 4 of these awesome stainless steel straws. That's absolutely brand new. The extra 24-ounce cup is brand new. The extra 32 cup is brand new. And watch this. You're also getting a brush to clean the little straws. So if you want to get the stainless steel straws and everything included, that's in our price. Now, when I was digging around, I found just a basic 600 watt that was almost at $62 with shipping by itself. Not the 900 watt and not 14 pieces. You also get a quick little recipe book to go with it, but what I'd recommend right off the bat is, get this. This is cool. This is 160 pages and it is packed. It's called Super Smoothies for NUTRiBULLET, but it does everything from gazpachos. It has desserts in here. It has coolers, pumpkins, smoothies, grapefruit, rosemary. Has a couple of lovely little alcoholic drinks or non-alcoholic. It just sangria's inside here. Everything you can imagine, Bloody Mary recipes, sweet potato pies included. That's 160 pages, full color pictures of great recipes that take this to a whole new level. So there's 2 things to look at. Number 1, have you committed this year and said, you know what, daggone it, I'm doing it. Finally this year, I'm taking control of my health. I think when we look back at 2020, the one thing, the overall one thing we all learned was you must take control of your health and your wellness and your fitness because ain't nobody gonna help you. You're on your own on that. This is a great way to approach that. But let's say you're like, you know what, I didn't really make any resolutions. I'm just hoping to, you know, have a good year. This still makes all your food prep, any kind of smoothies you're making, fun desserts, things for the kids, fast, quick, and easy. And in this case, because it's the Pro, it's powerful. Now, this is the coolest thing. The hardest part about tonight is, it's not the price. The price is killing it, right? It's not the configuration. It's huge. Biggest configuration we've ever done. It's the colors. Watch these colors. All right, we start off right here. This is gonna be turquoise. It's gorgeous. This is the hardest decision. The next one, I love this. This is called cinnamon. Isn't that beautiful? Down below, okay, look at this one. This one is your mint green. Up here is gonna be your silver. Then look at this one, this is my favorite. They did a lilac, and that's a brand new color we've never offered before. This is also, another one we have is called marigold, so it's a yellowy color. That's a brand new color for us. Now we're gonna keep going, remember all those, because I have several more to show you. Right here is gonna be this beautiful champagne, isn't that cool? Back here, check this out. This is a coral. Again, I love these colors. Everybody always loves the candy apple red, #1 bestseller. Back here is a rose gold version. Up front, this is a copper. Look how beautiful that copper is. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The rose gold, there's only under 600 left. That actually could sell out early because we had this on pre-sale, by the way. So it started selling before tonight. So a lot of you picked up the rose gold already. This is gonna be your copper in the front. Back here, check out this blue. And okay, my director, Charlie, says, if he was gonna buy one, which he's thinking about, he said, this is a matte white. It's the only one that's actually that super cool matte. And he said that is his choice tonight. So Charlie, we're gonna point it out, it's the only one that's a really super modern matte finish on it, which is really neat. There's less than 600 in the matte white, and only 250 left in the blue. Well, there you go, guys. I didn't even know all this. So some of these are actually already limited. If you want this great blue, there's only 250 now remaining. Okay, we got a lot to show you because remember, again, smoothie for sure, it's what a lot of us know and love, our NUTRiBULLET, but it can do so much more. It is like the handiest, most versatile kitchen helper. And Miss Carol is joining me tonight. Hi, Carol, or Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl, baby, how are you?
Hi, how are you? It's so good to be here with the TS and the NUTRiBULLET Pro 900. You're gonna fall in love with the colors, but you're also gonna fall in love what it can do for you. Look how beautiful it looks. Underneath your countertop, it's sleek, but it is powerful. With 900 watts of power, the extractor blade and the design of the cup, that's why we're the leaders in nutrient extraction. Now, I'm gonna get started right away. I love to make this because it actually has beets in here. A lot of people don't like beets, but here's a tip and trick. You can hide anything with a little bit of pineapple, some berries. You're not even gonna taste it. And watch how silky and smooth this beautiful smoothie is. And just like that, in a matter of seconds, it pulverized and broke down all of those fruits and vegetables into a silky, nutritious, and delicious smoothie. Because I know I'm not gonna get anyone to look at that. Look at that sheen.
It looks
look
so
how
good.
that comes. It's beautiful and it tastes delicious. I know you can't try it, but I'm gonna give it a try.
Okay, you do it for me.
It is so good, and I am a beet person, but I'm telling you, even Adam Freeman, who does not like beets, has tried this smoothie and it is delicious. What? And what a great way to get your nutrients into a delicious smoothie, and you don't even know they're in there. They're just hidden. Now,
wait,
I want to
and Cheryl, you know what? Hang on just 1 second too, guys. And that is the key. I really am not a green veggie eating person, but I know kale is so good for us. Spinach is so great for us. So honestly, if you do what Cheryl's talking about and you pop it in with a couple of fruits, maybe some apples, you literally don't know you're drinking it and you are consuming all of those super greens. And it's so easy to do, but guess what? You've got to have a powerful system to make that happen. And Cheryl, that's what the 900 watts does. If it was grainy, absolutely. And if it was kind of, I make this face, kind of this yucky face, it kind of goes like this, it goes like this, it's like, you know, if it tastes grainy, or you can, you know, you get a couple seeds, or you feel the stem of like, of a spinach stem, you're not gonna drink it. But with the NUTRiBULLET, it just eliminates that, because you mentioned it too, that unique patented extraction system gets the best out of everything, leaves all the good stuff in there, but you don't feel that grainy nastiness. And if you are going, and you're really trying hard, you know it's so good to eat those green leafy vegetables. Guys, if you're a non-vegetable eater like I am, it's the perfect way to disguise it and hide it, and you will gobble it down and you'll get your kids to drink it as well. But tonight's the night to pick it up, and I'll tell you why. Did you see our counter already go up? I was a little flabbergasted. We're what, 2 minutes in? We have already sold, what are we at? We've sold 1,200 today's specials. There's only 200 left right here in the blue. Let me, you know what, Charlie, can we do this? Can we go in just a hair bit tighter on the blue? Because this will probably sell out before the hour's done. And I wanna make sure if that's your color and you're kind of, all right, I'm rocking that color, do not miss out on this one. That actually could probably be the first one to sell out. So thanks, Charlie. Just stunning. All the colors are amazing. I think the hardest choice, Cheryl, is the color. But Cheryl, you're so right about that. You know, all of us, you know, we struggle trying to gag down so many fruits and vegetables a day, blah, 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 blah. Like, if you had to gag down the equivalent of what you could do in one NUTRiBULLET, it would be bushels of veggies, right? Oh, and I love it.
You'd be chewing forever.
Right? You're like, you know, cow with her cud, you know, and nobody does it. Very few people I know go, I love eating beets and lots of spinach all day. Like, said hardly no one. But I like it because with the recipes included in the book and all that, you can really make some amazing, tasty things with this.
You can, and I'm gonna take you straight into dessert. It's just whipped cream, a little bit of strawberries, and some agave. And we're gonna make a mousse, a strawberry mousse.
Nice.
In a matter of seconds. That's it. That's all it took. And we just made a delicious mousse. Look at that texture. Look at that consistency. I'm gonna pour it out just so you can see that you just made a healthy strawberry mousse in a matter of seconds.
Now, what did you put in there?
It's just strawberries, whipped cream, and a little bit of agave.
Wow.
And now, there's no better time than now. It's January. Why not just make one healthy choice? And you can't tell me it's the time, right? That was a matter of seconds. A few simple ingredients, and you made a better choice. Of course, you know I have to try it because I'm an eater.
Wait, now let me explain too. I would be eating everything on this set if I could, because all the stuff we made, the stuff I'm gonna make, it's because of our protocols here at HSN. It's not like, oh, I don't want to try a NUTRiBULLET item. Trust me, whatever this produces, I know is going to be delicious. I just want people to know that too, because it's funny. They'll think, well, why isn't she drinking or eating anything? She doesn't like NUTRiBULLET. No, I love. And I've owned NUTRiBULLET for years and years and years. And guys, this is the #1 best-selling across all the ones they do. This is the fan favorite. And I think there's a couple reasons why. It's super simple. And especially our configuration. And trust me, here's what you'll do. I love you guys, you're very smart. You'll go online, you're gonna compare. Watch it, because you'll see NUTRiBULLETs out there. Of course, it's everywhere, right? You'll see them. They come with maybe 1 cup, 1 lid, and the NUTRiBULLET, and it'll be 600 watts. Now, this is vitally important you get this point. So you'll see them and say, well, that's about $60. I'll just get that one. Don't do it. It's 600 watts. The 900 watts are much more expensive. In fact, look at our retail value. We're at $102. This is their pro model. And even at 900 watts, nobody gets all of this. It's crazy. So we're what? How much are we off of retail? We're almost half off, right? About 50%? Am I doing? Okay, $43 off retail, and you're getting more pieces in our exclusive configuration. There's 14 pieces. It's huge. I hope you guys can get all of this right down into my little straws in our set. You know, Cheryl, it even blew me away. And I've sold NUTRiBULLET for years. I mean, it's such a great name. We've had it on the air. Nobody can beat the deal, and nobody's done what we've done tonight.
No, this is such a great opportunity to take advantage, and I like to call this my kitchen magician because it does it all. And you're gonna see I'm taking you from smoothies to snacks, to desserts, dinner, snacks, drinks in between. You name it, the NUTRiBULLET Pro 900 can do it all. Now, I wanted to show you, it doesn't have to be complicated. Use what you have, use what you love, and you can't go wrong. But here's just a 2-ingredient smoothie. It's just kale. That's it. And I know you could be like, kale, no, Cheryl, and pineapple. You put that pineapple in there and a little bit of coconut water, and you won't taste the kale. You won't, I promise you. You're going to be like, I cannot believe I just ate that kale. Well, you wouldn't have it in a salad, or you wouldn't want to be chewing it all day, but you will have it in a smoothie. Now, how quick was that? That literally the 900 watts just broke down the kale and the pineapple in a matter of seconds. And you can have a healthy smoothie that tastes delicious. I know I said it has pineapple, but it tastes, it has kale, but it tastes absolutely delicious, and our fabulous straws that come with.
I love the new straws, by the way. All right, Cheryl, I'm gonna go over the colors again, guys, because there are so many choices, and I'll kind of start giving you some quick updates of where we stand. Now, almost 1,600 have been sold. Why buy it tonight? Well, because actually, I think before our show with Cheryl's over tonight, a couple of the colors are gonna be gone. And so if you really want a specific color, or you're like, man, that is such a good deal, absolutely, I think ordering at midnight's really smart, because we've got everything. That absolutely will not be true later on today. All right, starting here, we're gonna go turquoise. I'll go a little faster on this one. There's turquoise, there's cinnamon. Down here below, this is this awesome, crazy good mint color. Isn't that neat? Up here's gonna be your silver. Down here, lilac. I'm a purple girl, so I love when we have lilac. And this is marigold. On the opposite side, this is gonna be your champagne. I want you to see it. It's just a very blushy, silvery color. We're now under 1,000 of the champagne left. So it's a little bit of, it's really, truly a champagne color. Back here, the coral. Like, how great is this coral? beautiful. Like, I love these colors tonight. Now, number 1, 2, and 3, you're looking at red, one of the most popular choices right now, and again, stunning. Rose gold is very limited now. We're down to, how many in the rose gold? 500 left, that's it in rose gold. Up here in the front's gonna be your copper, which again, they're all beautiful. The blue, all right, let me give you an update on the blue. Okay, last 120, and we're literally in the first few minutes of talking about this today's special. So blue will be gone here in a couple minutes. And then the white, blue, white, and red are the 3 most popular. I have 490 left in the white, and this is the only one that's a super cool matte. So if you are buying this, say, specifically for a guy in your life, I would go for the white. Oh, my producer, Rocky, he just bought the white. See, at HSN, we know how sales are going. So when the crew starts buying it at midnight, you know it's like, okay, if they're buying it, chances are you should probably buy it as well. But anyway, this matte white, if I were gonna buy it for a guy in your life, maybe it's somebody who lives on their own, my son's in his own apartment up at college, maybe you're buying it, you don't know what color their kitchen is, this matte white is super cool because it's matte as opposed to the shinier colors, and that's a great, I think, unisex choice. All right, so I know, Cheryl, you have tons more to show us. It's not all about, you know, I love the healthy aspect, who doesn't? But we like to have some fun with the NUTRiBULLET as well.
Absolutely. And we're going to show you how to make a snack. How about a salsa? Now, it's one of those things is like, if you have good choices around you, you're not going to make a bad choice. Well, here you go. In just a few simple pulses, we made fresh salsa. Now, one of the things I always love to tell people about is, how about the cleanup? Look at that. Look at that beautiful salsa. Now, and I'm going to ask Justin to come around because I'm actually going to rinse this out so you can see how simple and quick it is. And people can't give you that excuse of, oh, it takes too much time. Literally, what is that? I don't even know, but done.
That's awesome.
Done and done, right? How amazing is that? And I just cleaned it and made a super healthy snack in a matter of seconds. Next, we have guacamole. We hid broccoli in here. This is one of those moments where I tell people, don't let anything go to waste. It's a simple guacamole that we added broccoli to. It could just be broccoli stems. You know, sometimes there's things in your crisper that are not so crisp. Throw them in the NUTRiBULLET Pro 900 and let it do the work for you. Done. We just made a guacamole. So I've made a salsa, now a guacamole. Are you kidding me? In a matter of, I don't even know, 30 seconds each?
That looks
delicious,
amazing. Yeah.
and nutritious. Whoops, I just dropped that. And here we have a spinach artichoke dip. So maybe sometimes you're not wanting to eat so healthy and you just want a little extra sour cream or a little, and you can warm it up in the oven if you wanted to, but this can go straight out of the NUTRiBULLET Pro and in a matter of seconds. Again, another snack.
Well, and while she's doing that one too, guys, hey, cocktail drinks, hello. You want to do really ooey gooey great desserts? Fabulous. You want to do a sorbet? Sure. You want to make homemade ice cream in it? Why not? Look at that. I mean, you know, we talk a lot, obviously, in the new year about all the healthy stuff, which is important, right? We all have goals. But if you want to take it that direction, you can. But if you want to do great desserts, if you want to do meal prep with this, it just changes your entire approach to not only what you're eating and drinking and your health, but what you're cooking, what you're making in your kitchen. And guess what? It's not a million parts. It's not one of those complicated things that have 20 parts and you got to use this blade for this and another blade to do this. Yep. Literally, you can do it all in this one unit that's super powerful. And I'll do one live on the air. Look how fabulous that looks. Like, this is just something I'm dying to drink. It looks happy, it looks fun, it looks yummy. It could be that awesome, you know, kind of Saturday football cocktail you're gonna make when the gang comes over. And then I'm gonna show you on mine just how easy this is. You press. Now, the thing I love the most, did you hear that motor? Cheryl, it's funny, because, you know, I know you're working off a little mic in your ear, but here on the set, you can hear the quality of that motor. Oh, yes. It purrs like that high-end, gorgeous race car that you'd love to own, right? It's beautiful. And then look at this. I mean, the results are just absolutely fantastic. And watch this. Let's say you commute to work. A lot of people are going back to their office. Maybe you're just commuting to your desk in another room. We give you all the tools. So boom, there you go. Instead of just grabbing it and drinking out of it, now I've got a handle. I can put it in my little car if I need to, if I'm taking the kids to school. I can take it to my desk, which happens to be in the kids' playroom. You're good to go. So Cheryl, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop over here, guys. I'm gonna show you our exclusive configuration. Because I'll tell you, I'm a nerd. I went online. I'm like, well, what's out there? NUTRiBULLET's everywhere. Obviously, you can buy it in a lot of places. Absolutely no one has this configuration. It is the biggest configuration we've done. No one is featuring the price for the configuration either. This is incredible. For what you'd pay for a 600 watt, 1 cup, and maybe 1 lid, is what you're paying for our today's special. 900 watts, 2 24-ounce cups, 1 32-ounce cups, 2 lids, the handle, the extra lip ring, 4 of the straws. These are hard to see, but they're stainless steel usable straws. Even comes with a brush. They thought of it all so you can clean inside the straw when you're done using it, so you can save straws and save money, but all of that one day, one time while it's available. If you want the blue on that far end, Rocky, officially, how many do we have left? That's my producer. There's 60 left. I will be taking this one down here in just a second. So if you want the blue, what's the next most limited one after that, Rock? The rose gold here and that matte white. Oh my gosh, Charlie, my producer, he says, I think the matte's gonna sell the best. The rose gold here and the matte white, we're down to just a couple of hundred left in these two. So if it's this, or certainly that blue, now is probably your best bet to be able to get it. So Cheryl, where do you wanna go to next?
All right, I'm gonna show you. I know we all have less than perfect vegetables in our crisper, and this was actually in my refrigerator, and you can use it. It may not be perfect enough for you to like want to put it on a platter and eat, but it's perfect enough for your smoothie. Just throw it in and let the NUTRiBULLET Pro do the work for you. This is just a little bit of orange, some papaya, some carrots, and I threw a celery stalk in there. No problem. It doesn't matter that it's a little wilted. And just like that, it's done. It's a perfect smoothie with all of the nutrients, all of the minerals, because what that 900 watts does is it breaks down all of the cell walls of all the fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds, and it puts it into an absorbable form. And we get to keep the fiber and the pulp of everything that's in there. So you're getting all of the nutrients, hence the nutrient extractor. Now, there's a lot of people out there, as you can see here, the power of the motor and the cyclonic action, that's the process that actually breaks down the cell walls with that extractor blade of all of the fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and breaks it into that silky, nutritious smoothie. But there's so many people out there that can't chew their food or that their teeth are sensitive, so they can't eat nuts and seeds. The NUTRiBULLET Pro, let it do the work for you. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna make a jam. Who would think you can make a jam in the NUTRiBULLET Pro 900? We can. So it's just strawberries, blueberries, agave, and some chia seeds. We're gonna make a healthy jam in a matter of seconds. Don't run to the store, make it in your NUTRiBULLET Pro. And just like that, we just made a jam. And it's so delicious and simple without the added sugar. Literally, look at this. Look at the texture and the consistency.
Oh my goodness.
It's a jam. Are you serious?
And you know what's funny, Cheryl? All the things you're making and the things I'm making here, they look so colorful and saturated. And the flavors, you guys, it's like going from black and white to Technicolor or going from black and white to 4K. The flavors just come alive as opposed to the prepackaged or the smoothies you buy in the store and you're spending $7 a smoothie. This is a whole different way to eat. It's a different way to approach your health and your life, the health of your people around you. If you've got somebody in your life and they're not taking their health seriously, this is a way to sneak in all the good stuff they should be eating and they don't know it, i.e. the kids. I wanna show you this. Now, if you put this in a bowl in front of me and said, Suze, you gotta eat this whole thing, I'd be like, you're out of your gourd. That is gotta be kale. Then we have cashews, a cucumber, not a fun thing to eat whatsoever, and pineapple. Okay, so the pineapple's the trick right there. This little guy right here is gonna cover all the stuff I dislike up here. And here it is, guys.
And the cashews are protein.
Right, right? So there we go.
And look how quick the 900 watts breaks down that smoothie. All of that fibrous kale.
Yeah, It's beautiful. Yeah, and kale, man, if you don't break that down, it is rough to drink non-broken down kale, I'll tell you that. But look at this, you guys. I'm gonna put it in just a cup. I don't have to. I can use the lid and just drink right out of it. But now look at that.
Gorgeous.
Look how
and
vivid
Suzanne,
the
quick,
color
fast, and
is.
simple.
Yeah, oh my
quick,
gosh.
fast and simple.
You're absolutely right, Cheryl, too. You guys, what? It took me seconds to get that done. It's down the throat. You feel good about yourself. You have something that's delicious, and you're doing something that's so incredibly healthy for your body. Do you know your body will just be like jumping for joy inside because you're now feeding it the things you know you should be eating and it needs desperately. And Cheryl, I know you've got some more examples for us, so why don't you show us a few more and then I'll do a quick update.
Absolutely. We're going to do a salad dressing, a quick honey mustard salad dressing, because this is the other thing that we haven't talked about, intolerances. Or if you don't want sodium or preservatives in your food, you can customize everything. We're going to make a quick honey mustard dressing as a dip and as a salad dressing. This is the perfect time where I would tell you to put the flip top lid on and actually use it to pour and then store it in the refrigerator. This is what I do. I make my salad dressings in advance. I can use them on whatever, but here it is as a dip. And then you can use it to put on your salad. Done and done. Quick, fast, and easy. How about marinara? We're gonna make a quick marinara sauce. It just has tomato paste, some sun-dried tomatoes, some vegetable stock, and some seasoning. That's it. We're gonna make a marinara sauce. So I'm taking you breakfast, lunch to dinner, snacks in between, and dessert.
That's awesome.
That's it. You just made dinner for your family. I've made them snacks. There was a salad. How about some chicken nuggets? And pour it over the pasta and you're done.
Cheryl, can you imagine an Alfredo sauce? How creamy that would be. Hello.
Oh, I've made pestos. I make all kinds of things. I actually love chopping onions and garlic because you don't have to get it on your fingers. You just pulse it a few times and you're done. How about a smoothie bowl? Kids love this because it's a way to trick their eyes. Adults love it too, but it looks like a soft serve ice cream. Just like that, we just made a smoothie bowl. Do you know how expensive these are to go and purchase? So expensive.
Oh gosh, they really are.
In a matter of seconds, add your favorite granola, maybe a little sprig of mint, done and done.
My friend actually owns a place where they do the smoothie acai bowls, and they're like $13 a pop. Now guys, think about it.
So good.
Yeah, they're so delicious, but you can make the exact same thing in your NUTRiBULLET for pennies, right? All right, so I'm gonna go over the configuration another time, and I do have some updates for you. So, 14 pieces. Nobody has our configuration. It's the biggest we've ever offered. Nobody has the price. If you see anything close to 59, that's a 600 watt, and here's what they get. 1 cup and basically 1 lid. That's it. That's what's out there typically. And remember, it's 600 watts. You've got to read the fine print if you're going to shop for a NUTRiBULLET outside of HSN. I'm just warning you. This is 900. This is 900 versus 600. It's the Pro version. You get 2 24-ounce cups. You get 2 lids. This is all exclusive. You get the big 32. You get the handle, screw-on handle. You get the lip screw-on top. Then you're gonna get 4 of these stainless steel straws. I love these. You can use these for everything. There's 4, plus you get the little brush to clean inside there. Never have we put this kind of unique configuration together. You do get a little recipe book. We do have the 160-page book available if you want to pick that up. Here are your colors once again, because there's a lot of choices tonight, right? That's not gonna be true next hour, just heads up. We start with the turquoise right here. Down below, right beside it's the cinnamon. I think the cinnamon's gorgeous. They're all gray. Then we have mint. This is silver. This is lilac, and this is marigold. That's one of the new colors, is marigold. On the opposite side is gorgeous champagne, very elegant. This is coral. Then we have red. You guys are loving the red. Rose gold is starting to get limited. In front of that is gonna be that gorgeous copper, which by the way, that's more of a traditional gold color. Like if you have a lot of gold, let's say faucets and things in your kitchen, maybe handles in your cabinets, this, I would go for copper if you want the closest to what I would consider a true gold. Here's the matte white that's so cool. Oh my goodness, there's only 290 left. That could sell out before the next airing. And I have 400 left in the rose gold. And unfortunately, dun, 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 the blue is now sold out already. That's our first color to go. Thank you. And so now that one's gone. So again, if you're watching, I totally appreciate, because I know if you're like me, I'm comparing, I'm looking around. Oh my goodness, I can't believe the deal, blah, blah, blah. If there is a color that you absolutely love, especially like this matte white, this very well could sell out before our 2 hours are done tonight, launching the Today's Special. So just want to give you a heads up. Oh, and I haven't mentioned too, did you see that? Free shipping. You're saving about $8 there. So we offered free shipping only today. And for FlexPays, this is really important. You can pay this off in 4 months, and tonight you're only spending $15. So you pay it off in 4 months, you still have our 30 days to try it out. This is the absolute fan favorite. This is the one that everybody loves. It's the easiest, it's powerful as all get out. And I like it because it's simple, Cheryl. You know, it's not a whole bunch of million pieces and parts and 20 dumb blades I have to figure out or remember. It's literally one system that's super powerful that will work literally for years to come.
That's exactly it. And just like you said, there's no toggles, there's no button, there's no thinking. All you have to do is twist and go. That's the beauty of the NUTRiBULLET Pro 900. It does the work for you. That's why I love to call it the kitchen magician. I mean, as you can see, I took you through every part of your little day, and we've made everything for you. There's the kale going to work. Now, yes, Suzanne, as I told you, it is so important to understand that this is a great part of the nutrient extraction process, because you're going to be able to absorb all of those vitamins and minerals of all of that stuff that we had in this smoothie, all of the kale, all of the pineapple, all of that coconut water. And if you chewed it, you're not going to get the same absorption. And that's what I want people to understand. The NUTRiBULLET Pro is doing the work for you. This is for everyone. If you're that person who can't chew on hard foods, who doesn't like to eat a mountain of kale, because I don't know anyone who does, you can make smoothie bowls, you can make dinner, you can make your dressings. I took you through 3 snacks in a matter of like a minute. The NUTRiBULLET Pro is the way to go. Let us do the work for you. You're gonna fall in love. It is the one-stop shop in the kitchen. Cheers, everybody.
And this is the fan favorite, and we've got the best deal anywhere. It is such a good offer. It really is. Like, I am a nerd. I really do my research for you guys, because I'm a customer just like you. And I was like going through all these different sites, and I'm like, oh my goodness, we have really knocked it out of the park. So we want to thank the Nutrisystem folks for doing that, or NUTRiBULLET folks for doing that, simply because they put together a killer deal for us tonight. Okay, I do want to mention, if you really want to take it to a whole different level, this is 160 pages. It's a great book. Let me just show you a couple pictures. This is cocoa orange and sweet potato pie. So it's a whole bunch of smoothies, but there's also cocktails in here. There is an amazing Bloody Mary. While Cheryl was talking, I was reading the ingredients to the Bloody Mary. I think you'd make the best darn Bloody Mary in your life if you follow these ingredients. Great recipes. All you can do with the NUTRiBULLET. And also remember too, it's not just for all the healthy stuff. That's, you know, we love it for that. But man, you can make some unbelievable desserts, great mousses. You control the ingredients, you make it fast and quick, and you get variety in your life, which is really great. Guys, if you want that matte white, we think that's gonna sell out before our second hour is done. We're gonna do another presentation in about 30 minutes, and we think that matte white's gonna be gone. So just wanna give you a heads up before we get to that part of the show. All right, Cheryl, thanks for hanging out. I will see you in 30.
Thank you. Okay, see you soon. Bye.
All right, now when we come back, a lot of times when you're using anything like a NUTRiBULLET, you want to do a lot of prep because you're trying to be more serious about keeping your health and your food together, and you want to prep for it. We've got a perfect storage system to allow you to do that, so stay with me.
It's a new year and it's time to focus on you. Refresh your beauty bag and discover new must-haves. Restock on all your beauty favorites. Get ready to inspire and invigorate yourself. Join us for a beautiful day, Wednesday at midnight.
There is nothing quite like shopping with a friend.
So pull up a chair and shop with us.
We'll be dishing the scoop on what's hot.
Catch you up on what you've missed.
And share some of our favorite discoveries.
Come shop with us every Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
Combe Paris on HSN.
Here we are, 2021, thank goodness. Start with slow, smart steps. Give yourself 10 or 15 minutes to get some movement. Before you know it, you're going to start feeling better, have more energy, and look forward to that workout.
Yeah, and thanks, Kelly, for that. There's so many good things you can do. And when she talks about little steps, it's things like this next item and getting the NUTRiBULLET together, that just those incremental steps, if you do them enough days in a row, just become major changes. You'll feel so much better. My big one, I'll be super honest with you, is I love myself a little cocktail and beverage every now and then. I've decided that I'm not until the end of January gonna drink alcohol. I shouldn't probably do the pub because if I blow it and somebody sees me like, oh, I saw her drinking a beer. But anyway, and already I'm now 8 days in, I've felt a tremendous change. And I know that is my next step to doing the next thing, to doing the next thing, to really transforming my personal health. So just wanted to let you know that, because this is something I've decided to do for this month with some friends of mine, just to really make a difference in my life. But how do we do that? We gotta have the tools to be able to help us to do that. I wanna mention our HSN card real quick before we get to our next item, only because we have a special deal going on for 24 hours, and that's it. If you use your HSN card, we have a VIP savings event. For every $99 you spend a day in one cart, use that code using your card, and we're gonna instantly give you $20 towards the purchase. Now envision if you went to the grocery store and you're in line and you had $99 of food, and the cashier says, by the way, today, we're giving you $20 towards the bill. You would go through the store 20 times. Well, you can do the exact same thing with that. Use your card, take advantage of it. It's for one day only. All right, so relating back to my story, when you're doing the NUTRiBULLET, a lot of times you want to pre-prep, especially if you're trying to be serious about changing your health. And you want to have the right tools to be able to do that. So what's in your fridge? You want to see it, you want it organized, you want it prepared, so when you wake up before work, even if you're going to the next room, you can throw that smoothie together and start your day off right. This is a great way to do it. Do you know Anchor Hawking's been around since 1905, and they're proudly made here in the United States. This is a customer pick. The quality is exceptional. It'll just blow out any old plastic bowls you've ever had or any of that plastic ware that you've got. What you're getting in our special configuration is you're getting 2 of the 1 cup, these are little guys with the lids in front, 2 of the 2 cup rounds. You're getting 2 of the 4 cup rounds in the back, and then you get the big guy. This is a 7 cup round. You also get this little dry erase marker, because what's really cool is you can mark on them what's in there, or when you bought them, the date you bought it, or what is it, or what are you saving it for, or don't eat this until Thanksgiving, or whatever. Anyway, I love that, because that's included in that. You can erase off and use it over and over and over again. We've got 3 colors. I have the white, we have the red, and we have the blue. And while these are all separated out, I wanted to show you that they're space saving, okay? They don't take up a lot of room. And if you've got all those old plastic stained bowls, none of the lids match, they look like a hot mess, this is the way you want to switch to. And by the way, on sale and for flex. Okay, Tracy Kane's joining me. Hi, Tracy, welcome. You're on HSN. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Suzanne.
Good to see you.
Great to see you. I love that you're talking about food storage and prepping and being healthy for the new year, because we are all about that also. So we're going to kick off here. Storing all of your fruits. So if you're going to use your NUTRiBULLET, so great. This is going to, you're going to prep all these. When you get them home from the grocery store, you're not going to have all those fruits and those veggies sitting in those plastic bags just going bad in the bottom of your drawer, because you're going to be able to see these in the glass. You're going to have this great True Seal lid right on top. It's going to help keep everything fresh, because it's keeping the air out, keeping all that freshness in, and really easy to use. So you have this great tab on here, really easy if you have dexterity issues, if you have very long fingernails, you don't want to break a nail with your containers, you don't have to worry about it, because it has that True Seal lid. And you know, Suzanne, this has actually been rated in the August issue of Good Housekeeping as the #7 best food storage set that you can get out there. So not only do we love these here at HSN, but everybody is loving these. It helps to keep you organized. It's helping to keep you healthy and keeping everything fresh. And it also, you can use this in your dishwasher. You can use this in your microwave, in your oven, up to 425 degrees. Prep in this, refrigerator, freeze in it. It does every single thing that you can imagine in your kitchen. And it's just gonna save you so much time.
Oh, Tracy, you know what I love? And I know you're gonna open your fridge. This is my favorite part. So I was with my friend's Karen's house today, and there was 3 of us talking about finally really super getting organized for the new year, like really getting organized. And the craze is clear anything to store anything. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you can go onto Pinterest and people have all these clear containers. That's the thing, and I'm doing it too. I have gone crazy with clear containers. There's something about being able to see what's in there. There's something elegant about actually having clear containers in your fridge. And Tracy, I loved it because my friend's refrigerator, when you open it up, is packed of all clear containers now. And it looks so good. I don't know what it is about it, but it's lovely.
All those fancy, organizational people. Actually, one of my really good friends is an organizational specialist. She comes into your home and organizes for you. But Anchor Hawking is really buzzing with all of them right now. So you'll see on Instagram and Pinterest, lots of Anchor Hawking products on there. So you're going to be quite trendy jumping in on this. But also think about how easy this is. So, talk about prepping everything ahead, making it easy, storing it so it's just easy for you to grab. We're in the midst of playoffs and the big game is coming. So hopefully to have, maybe a couple people over, maybe some outdoor entertaining time. But charcuterie boards are really popular right now in the same time. So I'm putting out some cheese, some olives, some roasted peppers. This makes it really easy to entertain or just have snacks around, having healthy things around, and yet it's easy. And then when you're done, you just pop your lids back on, stick it back in the refrigerator, keeps it fresh, and you're able to still continue using it throughout the week.
It's been a customer pick, and let me just show you the value, and then I want to read at least one of the customer reviews. If you were just to buy these 2, and you could buy Anchor Hawking at any really great department store, you can find it obviously at beautiful kitchen shops and kitchen boutiques. If you were just to purchase the 2 4-cup, right, the 2 4-cup, that comes in at $23 by itself. Well, $22.99, so there you go, 23 bucks, right? Okay, you're getting all of these in our configuration for 2023. So for less than the price of the 2 4-cup rounds with the covers, you're getting 2 2-cups, 2 1-cup, and the big 7-cup. Like crazy, right? So that's why this is a customer pick. You're getting an exceptional value because you're buying it from us. And also, you know what I love, Trace? When you feel these, you really feel the quality. These aren't thin little bowls. They don't feel like they're gonna be brittle. You know what I mean? Like you can get really thin plastic or glass bowls and you have to baby them. You can tell these are made to last a long time and to really be those workhorses in your kitchen.
They really, I've dropped these accidentally before and they've actually bounced on my floor. We had a friend coming in from her car, was carrying a couple of them in. She dropped one, it rolled under the car. We were like, oh great, that's gonna be destroyed. Absolutely not. We were still able to use everything that was inside of it, and it keeps the liquid inside. So when we're going back to work, we're going back to the office, these are gonna travel so great. You could bring soups in these, salad dressings in these, and you're not gonna worry about it spilling all over your car, making a mess, because it keeps all that liquid in, it keeps the air out, it keeps the freshness in. So it's just gonna keep it storing everything so great for you. I'm stumbling for words here because I really do just get very excited over Anchor Hawking. It's pretty incredible.
Well, and it's such a great company. It's made here proudly in the United States, which I love. I think anytime you can buy really good quality and buy it here in the US, why not? Be honest, how does your bowl drawer look or your cabinet look? Is it a bunch of plastic stuff that's got, orange stains from the tomato sauce you made recently over the holidays? Are they all warped? Are they melted? Do they look bad? If someone came to your house and opened up your fridge, there's a bunch of old, gross bowls inside there with mismatching lids. This is just beautiful, and it's gonna be one of the hardest working bowls you have. One of the people who rated it, this is Marta in South Carolina. She says, don't know how I survive without these in my kitchen. Seals in freshness and the lids stay on tight. We'll order again soon. Well, I hope, Marta, you're watching tonight because we are, for the price of just the 2 4-cup rounds, for less than the price of that, you're getting the complete set, which is lovely. 14 pieces in this set. And I love the little marker, Tracy. That's so smart, because it could be the date. It could be, hey, don't eat this. I'm having this, cheese that's in there for when we're doing Taco Tuesday, so don't eat the cheese.
Well, that's what my husband does with our dinner leftovers. He literally writes, "Don't eat mine" on it. So we don't all touch his leftovers, and he gets to have them for lunch the next day. But also thinking ahead and saving you time, the food prep thing is just so amazing. So what I did here is I put together a little quinoa bowl. So quinoa, some chicken, black beans, some cabbage, some cilantro. I'm going to add a little vinaigrette on top. This happens to be a ginger vinaigrette, but you could do a chipotle vinaigrette. You could throw salsa on the top. But it's a really nice, healthy option to have for your lunch. But then taking all the same ingredients, and then at dinner time, have some taco shells, and you can make some nice fresh tacos and feed the family at the same time. So it's really just thinking ahead. It's taking care of and using all those items that you actually already buy at the grocery store, but you're utilizing them and you're making your life more simple. You're cooking ahead. You're making not only just one meal at a time, but prepping for now and then maybe prepping for later in the week, or using your 7-cup size and sticking that in the freezer with sauce and meatballs or chili or soups, different things that you can like freeze and then take out next week or the following week to have dinner. And it always just saves you a lot of time.
Well, and I think
a lot of energy.
We're becoming so much more socially conscious of not using so many plastic bags and throwing them away, and maybe not all the plastic wrap. How many of you take a bowl and try to put foil on it, and then you open it up and the avocados look terrible because you were trying to save that half an avocado and air got into it, right? You'll love this because, as Tracy said, the lids come off really easy, like very easy. But boy, when you put that on, and they're easy to put on, but they're really on. You know, they really are gonna lock in that freshness. And so why spend a ton of money throwing food away because it's gone bad when you can actually get these and extend the life of your food a little bit longer, but also see your food. For me, Tracy, if it's hidden in the back and you can't see it, chances are it's got mold on it.
Absolutely, and it's mushy and disgusting.
Exactly.
But also think about storing your pantry items in there. So organize your pantry with these, because it keeps all your baking items really fresh, keeps the air out, and keeps the bugs out as well.
That's what my friend's doing, man. My friend Karen, she has gone crazy. She's got all her cereals organized and clear things, and this is gonna help you do that. Trace, thanks for hanging out, baby.
Thanks, Suzanne. Great to see you.
You too. All right, a couple things to show you. Let me give you an update on our today's special. All right, here's what happened. Just in this hour alone, just a couple of minutes when we talked about it, over 4,000 have now been ordered of our NUTRiBULLETs. And guys, see the white one on the end? On the far end, I'm just gonna give you a little heads up. We're less than 200, and that's the only matte. I don't know if we can show that close up, but that's the only one that's actually a matte. It's like super cool looking. I was talking to Charlie, our director, and that's his favorite, right? And I said, oh my gosh, have you ever seen those cars? Are like matte black cars, and they're super like mysterious looking. Well, that's matte white. Anyway, that one's gonna sell out next hour. So if you wanted to get the white, maybe you saw the presentation earlier, time to get it is now before it's gone, because it's gonna be sold out. Also, let me show you else what's coming up tonight, because this is a whole story about healthy, happy living. We're featuring NUTRiBULLET, but then we're also gonna feature this from ProForm. Wait till you see this. I have never, ever been on the air with a full-on interactive ProForm iFit treadmill that folds up and slides under your bed. Yes, you heard me right. This is incredible. It's called the City L6. And the reason they call it City is because how many of us would love to have a treadmill, right? But they're big and they're bulky and they take up half a room and you never can store them. Once you buy them, they're just sitting out there, right? This one actually folds completely down and you can slip it under a bed, and yet it's a full-on electric multiple speed treadmill. It's gorgeous. And the neatest thing is you can do live interactive classes. There's literally thousands and thousands of different ways to work out with it. We're gonna get to that next hour. So if you really are taking your fitness seriously, please stick around to see that. And if you're like, I have no room for a treadmill, now you do, and thank you, ProForm, for doing that. They're the only ones that do anything like that before. It's super cool. We'll talk about that later, though. All right, let's talk about some knives, okay? Because we're kind of hanging out in the kitchen. And again, the show's kind of neat. We started with the NUTRiBULLET. Then we talked about, you know, prepping your food, storing your food. Well, when you go to prep all that food, you got to cut the food, too. And we've got our favorite custom customer pick knife set back. I'm gonna use the black to kind of go over everything you're getting in this because it's a fabulous, fabulous set. So here we go, 11 pieces. We start out in the very front, and that's gonna be your 3.5-inch paring knife, and of course you're gonna get the matching sheath. The next one above that, that's your 5-inch utility knife with the sheath. This one is gonna be your 8-inch carving knife, again with the sheath. This is your Santoku knife at 7 inches. And then finally here in the back is your big chef knife with the sheath. And then look at this. This is really cool. For the first time ever, this is a ceramic knife sharpener that's also included. How awesome is that, right? So these knives are gonna stay sharp for as long as you own them. In the black, I have 300 sets left. Then we also have over here, which is the teal color. I think it's gorgeous. That's the teal. And then on the opposite side, we've got the red, and then we've got the rose gold. All right, I'm gonna grab Mark Gill, and we're gonna say hi to him. Hey, Mark, welcome back.
Hey, welcome to our kitchen. We love having you guys here, Suzanne. I got to tell you something. My New Year's resolution for everybody is to give everybody at HSN, all of our customers, a little more confidence in the kitchen. We did it with our safety grip pans, huge customer pick, and now we're doing it with our knives. So let's get in here and get on into it. Now, everything about this knife is designed to be a little bit safer for you in the kitchen. So we're going to start with that sheath that keeps them away from your fingers and it keeps the knives from banging around the drawer. We're going to talk about this incredible handle in just a second. But I want you to know that we built this knife for everyone. So that if you're starting the year off kind of learning how to cook, that's great. If you're an intermediate cook, that's fantastic. But here's what I really want you to see. If you are that pro cook and you love it in the kitchen, you see this? You see how uniform those are and the fact that they stayed put? That's because these knives don't stick. We used steel at the center, at the heart, and then we covered it with ceramic. Now, ceramic's beautiful. It resists scratches and scuffs. It lasts longer. It's more durable. It doesn't promote the cross-contamination of odors or bacteria. And what's great is, if you're doing a little more salads this year, ceramic doesn't promote the browning of food. So listen, we could spend a whole bunch of time on this blade, you guys. We could talk about how it's wonderful for those everyday jobs. It's got that great blade that just drops right through that pepper. But that blade is only half the story. Let's talk about what's going on here. Now, I'm going to do something here that you've never seen an on-air guest do on live shopping. Before I do deal with a knife here, I'm going to wet my hands. I'm going to get them good and wet. Now, you want to talk about confidence in the kitchen. If I was to grab any other knife, kind of like a handle like that, it's going to twist, it's going to turn. All the onus is going to be on my wrist to keep it straight. Well, I want you to watch this. As soon as I grab this handle that we've designed exclusively for our friends here at the network, it locks my wrist in place. Everything is as straight as can be. So even when it comes time to do something like this with wet hands in the kitchen, I have that kind of confidence. And not just cut through an avocado, but the dexterity and the straight cut that I need to thin slice an avocado, pit and all. And that is the magic of our safety grip knives, Suzanne. You know that handle is out of this world.
Hey, Mark, real quick, I'm gonna show it on a close-up in my hand, really close, okay, guys?
Absolutely.
Because this is the key. This is why people go crazy over these knives. So you can see, instead of having to hold here, and that could be really slippy and trying to cut, or just grip the whole thing and trying to manhandle it, what happens is this finger rests here, and look, your thumb rests here, and it's literally angled to do that. It's angled so that you're literally, now look at that. Now I have the most incredible stability. If I had a pineapple out here, I could get at that pineapple and have sheer confidence. I mean, this makes a huge difference. Instead of using all your wrist for all the power and your fingers, now you're using basically your entire arm to cut.
Exactly.
So it's rock solid. You can see I'm really holding on to that knife. Now, Mark, just so everybody will know, the black is almost sold out. It's gorgeous. Wow. It's beautiful. I think it's stunning for any kitchen, but if you want the black, it's limited. Before the black sold out, Mark, will you talk about the new knife sharpener? Because that's a new addition, and I love this.
Well, you know what? The two most important tools in any kitchen are clean hands and a sharp knife. The hands is on you, but I can take care of the knife. I want you to see this. Now, what's cool about this, I want everybody to understand this. This is not extra. We match this up with the knife set, and we include it with it. You've got a soft grip right here for your hand to keep it good and far away from what's going on with that blade. So I'm going to use my slicing knife here, and we've given you 3 of the most popular stones out there. You've got that stone for these rough ones, that coarse stone. These are for the ones that you've just literally been using your knives to chop down trees with. It's going to bring that edge back, and it's going to get you set up for that fine stone. The medium one in the middle, these are for the knives that are a constant use knife. You're pulling them out of the drawer not a lot. This keeps them nice and sharp. And then every knife out of the box is razor sharp, and this fine stone is going to keep it that way. And of course, we're going to test the sharpness of this knife on the skin of these tomatoes. And I'll tell you something, you combine that incredible edge with the Santoku divots we've given you down the length of the blade of our slicing knife, and you have a blade and a knife that grabs that tomato skin and cuts it like it's not even there. And you want to talk about different kinds of cooking styles. Maybe you're someone that likes to do a little bit of filleting. Well, I want you to watch this. You've got the stability in that knife because of that handle, not just to fillet, but how about this, Suzanne? How about we fillet the fillet? And that's the kind of blade that we're talking about. That's the kind of control we're talking about. And that's why, after only just a couple of airings, our safety grip knives, and remember, this is just knife number 2, are already a huge customer pick.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, my producer who's left-handed wanted to make sure I tell you, and if you're left-handed, it's the same thing. So it's okay.
Exactly.
Whichever hand you work with, you're fine. And here's what's really cool. I'll even grab the smallest paring knife. Guys, same concept on that handle. Mark, now that I'm playing with these and using these, I can really see why they become very quickly a huge customer pick.
Right?
Because I'll tell you, normally you're wrestling with a knife. It never feels secure. Actually, we don't probably know what a secure knife's supposed to feel like because I'm always manhandling mine. I'm always kind of like, oh gosh, it seems so awkward. And a lot of times you're like, oh, I gotta have all this wrist power and I gotta know how to chop. When you can really hold this, all of a sudden, all of this chopping becomes more accurate, it's more even, and it's certainly so much easier on your arm and your wrist when you're chopping with it. So I love that about these too. So just remember too, if you've got old bad knives, they're rickety, they're rough, they're not sharp, and they drive you crazy, it's really nice to be able to treat yourself to a new set. And we are $42 off the retail price on this. 42, like that's a big, big savings if you're to buy this out of retail.
A big savings.
Remember, we've added the sharpener and you get all the sheaths, which are great. So you'll protect those when they're in your drawer in the kitchen, which I like the sheaths too, because it's so you don't reach in and accidentally grab a knife.
Exactly, and you don't have to spend $20 on that extra knife block. Now listen, we keep talking about confidence in the kitchen, and that's what I want to talk about is confidence in the kitchen. The fact that you've got all of this control with a knife, to your point, that you're really not even used to having in the kitchen. And I got to tell you something. When it comes to safety in the kitchen with knives, you know what? We've covered it from tip to tail. We've gone, all the way down the blade, right through the spine. Let's talk about that Santoku knife. Now, Santoku knives are identifiable usually by the little divots that are taken out down along the side, okay? Now, I'm going to do something kind of special here, and I want you to watch this closely. I kept a little bit of the tomato here, and I want you to see this. Our hands get wet in the kitchen. This is when things can get slippery and dangerous, and I've only had a few products over the years, only a handful, where I can say with confidence that it's kept people in the kitchen longer. And this is one of them because watch this. Once I've engaged that handle, this is straight as an arrow. That's the skin of a pineapple that I'm cutting slowly. And look at how straight that is. My wrist is not bending. My arm and my wrist and my hand are taking care of all of the power that I need to go through that pineapple. I'm not hacking at it. I have complete control. And then when I need that power to get that job done quickly, this knife with that handle is going to let me do everything that I want to do in the kitchen with confidence. And I'll tell you something, whether it's that Santoku knife, whether it's that slicer, whether it's the chef's knife, watch this, for slicing bread, you want to talk about a clean cut? That is as clean a cut as you're going to find. And then when it comes time for beef and meat, we're going to give you that serrated knife. Never needs sharpening. This one's beautiful. This is the best thing for those steakhouse quality cuts on your steaks. And you're even going to get that paring knife. This is great for those little quick jobs. And remember, that handle means that I have all the control that I could ever possibly want. All you have to do is have a look at the reviews that people are writing on this incredible handle that we've given you with our safety grip knives that match up with our safety grip pans that are going to keep you in the kitchen longer. It's going to take that pressure off your wrist. It's going to equalize that job. And remember, you're going to get that matching knife sharpener. Not an extra 20, 25 bucks. we're including it with it. That's beautiful.
And something else too, I think is really nifty about this too, guys, is you're getting the best of two worlds. You get stainless steel, so you get strength and sharpness, but you get ceramic. If you just bought a ceramic knife, you spend a fortune for one, and they're very brittle, which is once you ruin that knife, it's done. Because this is the combination of two, you get that exquisiteness of ceramic, but you get the strength and the stability and the sharpness of stainless steel. Love this too. Mark, thank you for hanging out. Guys, if you're buying this, if you're kind of on the fence, you're like, I don't know, please read the reviews. They're huge. In fact, everything we have from the Safety Grip line has become a customer pick, including these. If you want the black, they're almost sold out. We also have the blue, I got the red, and I have the pink. All right, coming up next, we're gonna take another look at a very popular NUTRiBULLET. We've got it just around the corner, so stay right there.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Come with us on a journey to Greece and discover innovative beauty solutions that are time-tested. Powered by the Greek flora, Kerez harnesses a wealth of plant species that exist only in Greece. We handpick our Greek botanicals and extract them in our own labs. By combining the best of nature with science, Kerez delivers powerful results in each product. Immerse yourself in the beauty of Kerez on HSN and hsn.com.